Hello and welcome to this side of YouTube. My name is Nikki and today I have a nice and normal vanilla speed paint for you all. Alrighty, so it's been a month and I had a pretty good track record of uploading every week or every other week, but now that is not the case anymore, as you can see. But you know, we're gonna get back into it. So over the time that I've been gone, my mic broke, which is also one reason why I couldn't make this video earlier, is because first of all my mic broke, which is pretty detrimental to the process of making these videos. So yeah, and that's really the least of it. But the main reason for my lack of uploads and updates is that I've been getting into reading light novels. And for those of y'all who don't know, usually light novels, or the light novels I'm talking about, are like Japanese or Korean or Chinese. I think those are the three main languages they're written in, and usually those are the types of works that get moved to become an anime or a manga or a manhwa or whatever other forms of media there are out there. So usually they're the ones that are adapted into that sort of area of entertainment. So basically I've been pretty hooked, you know. I, as a weeb, self-proclaimed weeb, started off with just being into like anime, and I got into manga and I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty good. And then now I'm into light novels. So basically it has all the benefits of the type of stuff I like, and it's in book form, and there's like 300 chapters per book. And honestly, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I am a terrible reader. No, I don't know, not terrible in the sense that I don't read, but terrible in the sense that I can't stop reading. Like, once I pick up a book, I will not put it down until I am done. If it's a good book, of course. But if it's not a good book, I'll put it down really quickly. So basically, yeah, I started reading and then I did not stop. And that is really bad because my productivity just tanks when I'm starting to read a book, especially if it's a really good book. And yeah, it's been hard for me, y'all. I wake up in the morning and then I read. I eat breakfast while I'm reading. I go to online school, and in between classes I'll be reading. And then once I finish school, I'll sit down on the couch and I'll start reading, and then I don't do my homework, I don't do any of my work, I don't do my comic work, I don't do my writing. It's a mess, honestly. I need to learn how to say no to myself when I'm reading, because it just really turns awful real quick when I can't say no to myself. Say it's like 9 a.m. and I need to start getting ready for the day or something. I'll be reading thinking that it'll be like a quick read, like, oh, I'm just gonna read like 10 pages and then I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna do my work. But by the time I'm done reading those certain pages, I'll feel like, no, I want to know what happens next, just a few more. And then it just gets worse and worse, and then I just can't stop reading until I'm almost late to my class, and I'm like, oh, that's not it. That's not it, Chief. That's what's been taking over my life recently. How about you? How's your life going? What are you obsessed with? And I feel like reading is probably like the thing I am addicted to the most out of literally anything. I really try to stay away from reading while I'm in the school year, because I just know my grades are gonna tank and I'm not gonna get any work done. But anyways, that's why I haven't been uploading a lot, and nobody really asked for that explanation, but I gave it to you anyways. And speaking of reading, y'all might wanna read the story I'm writing. I am so good at transitions, y'all. You have no idea. So good. Anyways, on Instagram, QueenNikki_. It is on the screen right now if I'm not too lazy to place it on screen. Future Nikki, please do me this favor, just put your @ on the screen right there. It's literally not that hard. So anyways, this story that I am writing is about these two characters that I am drawing right here in front of your eyes. We got Moon on the left. We got, oh wait, maybe I think I might have mirrored them. Never mind, ignore what I said. I might have mirrored this drawing afterwards at some point. But anyways, we have Moon and Mars. Moon Meets Mars. That's the name of the story. And basically, I wanted to try out showing y'all what I can do as a writer, because the main thing I've shared with y'all is, in terms of like my writing, is comic work. And that comic work is limited to one comic so far, The Mermaid and the Dead Man. And that in itself isn't a complete story, so you don't know what I can like really do, you know? It's like you can get a sample of my writing from that comic, but that was my first time writing a comic. I am much more used to writing like novels, like prose type work, instead of like scripts for comics. And yeah, so I wanted to show off a bit of my writing skills, because I have so many stories that I've written out, but I just haven't gotten the chance to like put them out and show them. So I wanted to get a story out there, because I, for one, am terrible at finishing my writing projects, because I start writing and then I get a lot of writing done and then I forget about it and then get really excited about another story. So I wanted to try out writing with no pressure, you know? This story for me is like a no pressure type thing where I can just write what I like and just try out new things and new formats, and then just get to share some characters that I like with y'all, you know? Just a stress-free project. So that was my goal in writing this. So on Instagram, each update that I do is gonna have its own unique illustration, you feel, except for the first one, because the first one's kind of weird, because it's like the title page, it's like the cover and then the introduction, but the rest after that will have illustration that pertain to that part of the story that I'll be writing about, if that makes sense. Those words kind of make sense in my head. I don't know if I said them right, but that is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so that's the plan. I've been meaning to try out a way to get my writing out there, and I was thinking about doing like speed paints where I talk about the story, like where I narrate what is it? I'm trying to do speed paints where I voice over what is happening in the story, like an audiobook but with like art, you know? Basically that's it. That's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do, but I'm not really confident in my narration abilities, my voice acting abilities quite yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But I think another way I found is through Instagram. Just have the illustration on the first slide and then like the writing on the next slide. And I know that a lot of people aren't going to Instagram for reading, so you know what, I can understand that. I can vibe with that. So if you just want to look at the pretty pictures, look at the pretty pictures, ignore the writing. That's my vibe for this series, you know? If you want to read it, great, awesome, thank you so much, I love you, you know? But if you don't, that's cool, you know? I just look at the pretty pictures. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. So yeah, I have the first update as of right now uploaded, and I hope you check it out. Instagram link in bio maybe if you want to see it. So that's how I am managing this project. Now about the story itself, let's start with how I got inspiration for that. So basically, I was on Twitter one day, and I don't remember what day that was. Honestly, I should have written it down. But basically, I was in the trending, you know, that trending tab on Twitter? I don't know what it's called. You click the button and it tells you what is trending worldwide. And basically, one of the things that was trending worldwide is like, for the first time in however many years, the moon will meet, or like Mars will meet the moon, or the other way around. I don't remember how exactly it was worded, but I got inspired, you know? I had a revelation at that point in time. And then that sole article, I wish I could find it. I should have saved it, you know? I should have taken a screenshot, but you know, I didn't. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But basically that inspired the whole story. No, not the whole story. That inspired the names of the characters and like the vibe. I don't know. It was like my muse. I don't know what it inspired, but it inspired something, you know? So basically, I got the names from the characters for that. At first, I wanted Moon to be the girl and Mars to be the guy, but then I was like, no, let's switch that, you know? Subvert expectations. Is that what they call it? I don't know. Fancy writer word. But anyways, that's how I got the name. And I think one of the reasons why I got such big inspiration from that is that I love astronomy. And girl, planets, hard eyes, stars, heart eyes. You know, space to me is just really, really, really intriguing, you know? So ever since I was a youngin' until now, I just liked learning about stuff out there. And that's probably why this article probably resonated with me so much. And yeah, so basically for the cast of the story, we have Moon, who is the new kid, and then we have Mars, who is in this illustration, and then Blue, who is Mars's best friend, who is not in this illustration. You know, when I was making up Blue's name, I was like, I don't want every character in this story to have a non-conventional name, you know? Because usually parents don't name their kids Moon, Mars, or Blue. But then when I came up to the name Blue, I just kind of fell in love and I didn't want to change it, so I didn't. So her name's Blue, and I think Blue is an absolute cutie. She's a sweetheart. And I've drawn her character page, and I have the work in progress up on my Instagram. So if you want to see that, link in the description for my Instagram. Anyways, shameless self-promo over for now. So basically, I can read out a little bit of the story for you if you are interested. Like I said, I am not the most eloquent of readers, eloquent of narrators, but you know, I can give it a shot just to give you a little bit of a hint about what it's like. Alrighty, so here we go. I'm starting right now. Everybody, shush. I'm starting, okay. I can't take myself seriously, okay. Okay, I'll actually start now. Nothing happens in Lindell, the little town with one high school and an aging population. High school life is pretty standard. The usual buzz about who did what, who smoked what with whom, or the occasional who got busted with whom. The new kid wasn't unusual. He was an anomaly. From the moment he stepped in the classroom right up until he sat next to Mars, the way he walked, the way he carried himself was unusual to say the least. Something between a newborn and somebody who has walked since the earth was formed. He was an oxymoron personified. "Hi, my name is Moon," he mutters, being forced to introduce himself to the class. "I moved here with my family and a few of our friends 2 weeks ago." When Mr. Raxon decides that the introduction is adequate, he guides Moon to a seat near the back, next to Mars. He made his way to the back of the classroom, hood tightly drawn down to cover his face. After quietly slumping over in his seat, class continues as usual, but Mars's mind, honestly, was somewhere else. Okay, haha, hee hee, ho ho, that was it. That was like the first slide of the story. You know what? It wasn't, reading it out loud wasn't as bad as I thought. I might do it more. And basically that is the premise. So I wanted to do like a little itty bitty town where nothing happens but the mysterious new kid comes on the block. And it's pretty cliche, you know? There are a lot of stories that start out like that, but you know, that doesn't mean you still can't have fun reading it. I want to talk about cliches and writing and just enjoying the process sometime, because I feel like there are a lot of people who can't write the stories they want to write because they're afraid of it being already done before, or being cliche, or being like too obvious or something. But you know what? If you enjoy the writing process and if you enjoy the piece of work you make, then have at it, you know? Write the most cliche, melodramatic, teen rom-com, whatever fiction, non-fiction book you want to write. If you enjoy the process and if it hurts no one, then have at it, you know? So yeah, so that's it on the writing side. That was a lot. I talked a lot, man. I am talking a lot. But now about the actual art itself, I don't know, I liked it. Enough said, I guess. It wasn't, the process itself wasn't like the most difficult thing I've ever drawn, but it was enjoyable. I really enjoyed drawing this, especially Mars. I really enjoyed drawing Mars, especially her big fluffy hair. Ugh, immaculate. I still don't really know how to draw that hair texture, but darn it, I had a fun time trying. I feel like as time goes by, I'm really starting to get the hang of like inking digitally. Like I thought I knew what I was doing digitally. There were certain pieces that came out really good compared to the others, and I just couldn't figure out why. But now I feel like I'm breaking through. I am making bounds and leaps in the right direction. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And I've been trying out some new techniques, and I added a paper filter over it at the end, and it's my wallpaper. I'm not gonna lie, it's my wallpaper right now on all of my devices because I think it just looks nice. Looking at these two makes me happy because I love them. They're great characters. And yeah, as time goes by, I hope you will grow to love them as much as I do, and I hope I'll be able to put out the next update soon. I have it all. I have the outline done. I just need to make the finished draft. I feel like that's always the part of the story where I'm like the worst at, like whether it's scripting or making the final draft or like refining. I'm just not good. I don't have the patience for it, but I'm trying. I'm getting there. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice light story about Moon and Mars, and it's gonna be cute and it's gonna be happy. Not all the time, sadly. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to write, and I'm very excited to keep posting updates, and I am hoping that you are excited to watching them or reading them or whatever I decide to do with them. Maybe next time I'll just do a read over of the current writing that I have done right now. Maybe like a narration type thing. I don't know. I'm still experimenting. This series is for my enjoyment to experiment with, and then maybe once I finish like the whole story and posting it, I might print it for myself or anybody else who wants to read. Who knows? Maybe I won't even finish it, but I want to, and yeah, hopefully I will. Anyways, I am rambling so much. I'm sorry. I am so excited. I missed making videos. I missed talking to myself alone to a microphone and a computer, but you know what? It is what it is. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I missed making videos a lot, and I hope to make them soon. I just need to draw more. I am really lacking on footage, y'all. I struggle. I really need to find more footage to make voiceovers too, but it is what it is. I'll eventually get back into the swing of things. And once again, if you want to read the first part, it's on my Instagram, and you'll find the artwork I drew in the speed paint, and that will be the first part. You just need to swipe over. Yeah, it's in the bio. Yeah. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you like me, I don't know, throw your girl a bone. I'm kidding. Don't do it if you don't want to. I don't really care. I have a webtoon coming out soon. I am planning on putting it out before 2021, hopefully, if I get enough of a buffer out. I have the sketches done. I have not the line art. The line art and coloring is gonna take a while, but it's coming soon, y'all. It's coming soon. I just need to build up a buffer, and I hope y'all are looking forward to it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Ciao.